What's going on, guys? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure. This has been the best weekend we've had, I think, ever.
Mountain Man. Mountain Man.
Treasures.
Welcome into the channel, guys. My name is Troy. I am a part-time reseller based out of Montana. And like I just said, this has been a phenomenal weekend. It was already a really, really good weekend, but then we just happened to make the best sale, the best single item sale for the highest dollar amount that I've ever made on eBay this weekend. So you know what? Yeah, it's been a little bit of a slow day today, but that's okay. It's still one of the best days we've ever had because of one individual item. And like I said, this weekend has been fantastic. A lot of Star Wars sales peppered through here. If you haven't seen that video up there, I'll throw the card for the Star Wars haul. There's actually a couple more that are going to go tonight at auction. I've got a few more things at auction. I've got a couple more things to list out of that. I've been listing Star Wars stuff all week, and we're doing very, very well on it. I'm going to have to run the numbers tomorrow and see exactly where we're at. So I'll tell you what we're at in terms of like running total on the Star Wars buy here in the next couple of days. But let's take a look at what sold. We just did a what sold on Sunday night, but you know what? It's been such a good weekend. We're going to look at that. So we're going to look at primarily Friday through Monday, the 4-day extended weekend. As I'm shooting this, it's about dinner time on Monday. So there may be more things that come in overnight, but this is a pretty good look at those. So we'll start off with this guy. This is Battlestar Galactica. This is the Imperious Leader. I've got two of these guys, so I got one left. This one sold for $19.42 plus shipping. That also part of that Star Wars haul. There was a few other random things in there. And then I sold Famous Monsters of Filmland. This is number 113. Pretty beat up. If the magazine wasn't so beat up, it would have sold for quite a bit more, I think. But $9.99 plus shipping on this one, I'm really happy with. Then you saw me talk about it in this last video, the NECA Ultimate Frankenstein Monster. Sold two of them to one buyer. This was a retail arbitrage pickup from Walmart. I paid, I think it was $29.96, and I bought four of them. I bought all that they had. Sold two of them to one buyer, and then I sold the other two this weekend. This one, next up on the list, I'm just doing them in the order they came in, $59.62 free shipping. So if you do the math, $59.62, you multiply that by, take out roughly 13% for fees and that sort of thing. Then I've got to take out my 29, I think it was 96. You got to take that out. And then it's about a $10 ship. So you take out $10 and you make about $11 or $12 on each of these. So basically, I spent $120 to make $45 profit, something like that. So that's retail arbitrage. The margins are not as great, but it was very easy. It was a quantity listing, and we made a few bucks. They're already all gone. So very happy about that. Christmas stuff selling this week as well. I'm selling a little bit of everything. This guy, the Left-In Colonial Village piece, this is two people sitting there caroling. I got an offer. I had it listed about $10, but I got an offer of $6 plus shipping, and I took it. That's fine. Good enough. Then we sold this Twisted Tea Racing snapback hat. This going to the UK, 26 Great British pounds. I think we make about 10 or 12 bucks after shipping and fees and all of that. So that's fine. That's an average snapback hat sale. I love selling those things. A good meat and potatoes item in my store. Then another Star Wars sale. I found this tucked away in one of the magazines that was in there. Check this out. This is Kenner. They put together a double-sided poster for Return of the Jedi. One side is the figures, and then actually the other side is, it says the Star Wars saga is forever or continues forever or something. I can't remember, but it's sort of just a collage photo. Really a cool image. But a lot of people want this for all of the figures that are on there. I listed this, and this thing sold in about 30 minutes of listing. $34.99 plus shipping for an old poster. Pretty good. Then we sold a video game, Resident Evil 2 for the PlayStation 4. Got this the same weekend that I picked up the Star Wars stuff, just not at the same sale. Paid $5 for it, and it sold for $14.73 plus shipping. Back to more Star Wars, 1977 Death Squad Commander, and you can see he got beheaded. This is the one guy that was damaged, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to list him anyway. Listed him at $9.99 free shipping, got an offer of $8, went back at $9, and they took it. So, we end up with $4 or $5 off a busted figure, though it is complete. He might have just wanted it for the blaster. I don't know, but if they can repair it, it is an original, so they got a deal if they have the skills to fix it. And I moved a broken figure and got a couple bucks. Good with that. Then we sold the other right here, the other Frankenstein monster, $59.62 free shipping. Back to Star Wars 1983, the Emperor's Royal Guard. These guys, really cool looking figures. This one sold pretty quickly as well after listing $39.86 plus shipping. Then we sold the 1980 Yoda. You might remember we sold one of these before. This, the lady in France, picked up like 5 figures. Turned out he had 2 of them in the box. So I listed, basically, that made it easy. I just had to take new pictures. The listing was done. And I had it listed at $80, sent me an offer of $75. And that's honestly where they mostly sell. $74.99, $75 is pretty standard. So the offer of $75, I was thrilled with that. That was fine. That's where they like to sit. The other one, I just got a little bit extra. So $75 plus shipping on Yoda. Happy with that. 1983 Nikto, another Star Wars figure. This one for $24.78. Then another one, 1980 Han Solo. This is Bespin, and I happen to have his gas mask, and so I was able to put that with the figure, and that helped it move more quickly. $28.31 plus shipping. And then we sold a socket set. This is a vintage 10-piece socket set. Can't remember how much I paid for this. Hardly anything. This was part of a bundle deal, as I recall, with a bunch of tools. And there was 2 of them in there. One of them brand new and one of them used. This is the used one. It sold for $15.90 plus shipping. Then I sold a couple more Star Wars figures, and you can see there what the price is. I actually made a deal with this guy. He was having a hard time figuring out accepting and sending offers and that sort of thing. So I said, you know what, just buy them at the price that they are at, and I will refund you the difference. So that's what we did. That's why you see the refund on there. We're $52 plus shipping is what we settled on. I think it was $25 for one and $27 for the other. We've got the 78 Gonk Power Droid and the 78 Snaggletooth, both of those going to the same buyer. $52 plus shipping. And I sold another book. You saw the last one we sold, Ernest Hemingway. This one we sold Christopher Columbus Mariner. This part of the same classics, Canterbury Classics series that they re-released in very nice leather-bound books. This one I paid $1 and it sold for $28 plus shipping. Then we sold Wicket. Check it out. This is an 8x10 photo. This came in the Return of the Jedi fan club set with some, what was in there? There were a couple of patches, multiple 8x10 photos, stuff like that. This is the first one to sell. I was kind of surprised this was the first one, but it is a cool photo. And so $9.98 free shipping. We'll make a couple bucks off of that guy. And then we sold Jurassic Park Ramhead. I'm not even going to try to pronounce what it's actually called. This is the dinosaur. I think I paid $0.10 for this at that. It was that lady that was selling everything, all those figures for very cheap. We talked about it in the last what sold. $7.59 plus shipping on this guy. And then Little Mermaid Read Along. I had a tape and a book and I think the DVD or a CD in it. I thought this would be better than it was, but it sold. I paid a couple bucks for it and got it home, comped it, and it was not great. There's a lot of them out there, so I priced it to move. $6.99 plus shipping, so we do make a few bucks. This Rawlings Catcher's Mitt. I had this listed at about $45. They sent an offer of $30 plus shipping. I'm only a few bucks into it, so that was good enough. And like I said before, we sold another mitt. I think this was my last one. I'm trying to move them out for the season, so I don't have them sitting taking up room. And so $30, that's fine. $30 plus shipping on that. Then we sold another ornament. This, a Hallmark ornament from 2019, sold for $8.54 plus shipping. And then a plush. We got a plush in the mix. Shout out to Chris, the Cajun reseller. This one, $9.98 for the orangutan. Then back to Star Wars 1985. This one of the last, I think it's 17 was what they released in 1985. This was a mail away that you had to send off to get this guy. And a lot of those mail aways in the last 17, a lot of them are pretty desirable. This one I sent out an offer because I wanted to move. I'm sending offers on a lot of these. I wait for a little bit to see if they're going to buy it, and then I send an offer. And, taking 5% off That's fine. We're still making great money on these. $31.82 plus shipping for Old Anakin. And then a Stephen King book. I picked this up during that the Star Wars pickup weekend. The only thing I picked up at this particular garage sale. I paid $1 for it. Stephen King, 11/22/63. This is a hardcover and it's the first edition. This interesting because if you just buy this book, it's not a first edition, they're selling for like $4.99 free shipping for just the book, right? Same book, just not a first edition. $4.99 free shipping. This, I actually should have kicked, the sale would have kicked in, but this guy bought it beforehand, and so $21.99 plus shipping for this guy. So keep an eye out for first editions. Very often, especially with Stephen King stuff, they're a little bit more desirable, a little bit more rare, and obviously a little bit more valuable. 1960s Dress Me dolls. This little package of 2. I have them listed at, I don't know, $9 or $10. They're not super valuable, but I didn't pay much for them. I got a whole pile of different selections of these. I got an offer of $7 plus shipping, and we took that. And then the 1978 R5D4. I put this guy at auction, and he sold for $27 plus shipping. We also put the 1979 Boba Fett up for auction, and he went up to $47 plus shipping. Animaniacs Volumes 1 and 2. This one sold for $20.09 plus shipping. And I do want to mention, because I didn't write it down and I don't remember which one he bought. I'm remembering it as I start reading some of these Star Wars. Our buddy Pat Norman did come in and bought one figure from us this weekend. And Pat, I can't remember which one you bought. So thank you so much for doing that. I think he said he's the high bidder on a couple others. So maybe those two. I've got a couple of R2-D2s that are going tonight. He might end up getting one of those as well, or both of them. I don't know which ones you need, Pat. But thank you so much for your purchase, my friend. I sure appreciate that. And I have a feeling you have a pretty cool collection. So I wanted to get that in there before I forgot, because I did not write it down. So apologies for that, Pat. Jumping back in, R.L. Stine. This is another first edition. Keep an eye out for those first editions. They do matter. Fear Street Sagas. This was I think they put together like 2 or 3. A lot of times, I think it was 3. They would put together 3 stories in one paperback book, and they came out, and the idea was that people would read them, kids would read them during the summer. They'd have multiple stories in one book. I found a couple of these recently, and this one sold $13.99 plus shipping. Then we sold 1978 Luke Skywalker, this in his farm boy outfit, and this one going overseas. It went to France. I took an offer of $45 plus the international shipping for that. And then we sold, actually, that lunchbox back there, the Return of the Jedi lunchbox with Wicket on the front and R2-D2. That one going to Germany, 41 euros for that guy. I think that means we make $25, something like that. The Marlboro Adventure Team t-shirt. This I picked up again over that weekend from another person that does some reselling, and I did manage to pick a couple of things out of her stuff. And this one, a new one, I think it would have gone eventually for maybe $40, $42, something like that. But I'm good with the quick flip because I listed this weekend and it sold this weekend. $35 plus shipping for this t-shirt. Back into Star Wars 1981 Forlom. This one not complete. He was missing his weapon, so I sold him a little bit cheaper, $13.99 plus shipping. Then we sold a Rebel Commando, this from 1983. Of course, these guys on Endor fighting with the Ewoks, and he sold for $25 plus shipping. Then another thing we got in that Star Wars haul, like I said, there were some, Battlestar Galactica. Turns out I found some Buck Rogers figures, too, that are at auction right now and doing very well, and they're broken. They're doing very, very well, much better than I thought they would. This did a little bit better than I thought it might as well. This is Mork from Ork, if you remember Mork and Mindy. This in his egg ship. I put this one up to auction. It's going up to Canada, $69.50 plus that international shipping through eBay's standard international delivery. So that a really cool sale. Then the 1982 TIE Fighter Pilot, this one also an auction piece. It went for $26 plus shipping. Then we sold some more DVDs. This is Power Rangers, the Dino Thunder series. I think 1 through 5 is what this was. And it sold for $20.09 plus media mail shipping. Then we sold some of the butterfly silks. We haven't sold a ton of those lately, but I think they will trickle in. Every once in a while you'll see those. And this buyer bought 3 of them. So it came out, we made a deal on, I think it was $8.50 a piece on them. So $25.50 free shipping for those 3 silks. A really nice flip there. Then we sold a Hot Wheels car. This, the Lean Machine. Not big profit, but it's profit. All profit at this point for these Hot Wheels whenever they randomly sell $5.99 free shipping on that. And then we sold a Disney VHS tape. These are not worth hundreds or thousands of dollars, most of them. Some of them, actually, at this sale, you haven't seen it yet, but when I picked these up, she had a lot of Disney stuff and a lot of VHS stuff, and I got momentarily excited about the possibility of finding a Cars VHS because that can go for big money. She did not have it, but she had 3 new and sealed. And when I do find the new and sealed Disney VHS, I do pick them up because they will sell for a few bucks. And this one actually sold relatively quickly. $9.98 free shipping, media mail shipping. I paid 25 cents for it, so we do still make some money. Then we sold another game, low dollar game, but still I'm happy with it. 007 Nightfire. This is for the PlayStation 2. It sold for $9.24 plus shipping. Another butterfly silk. This one, he sent an offer of $8. I countered it at $8.50. Initially, because I actually thought it was the guy that had picked up 3 before, and I was going to bundle it with it. It's a different guy, but that's fine. $8.50 free shipping on that one. And then the single greatest item that we have ever sold on eBay. It's sitting here behind me. Let me grab it. You ready? Yeah, here it is. It's a book. It's a book, guys. It's a book. Hopefully you saw the video beforehand. I'll try to remember to put the link up here. This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy sells very well. And this is new and sealed. I don't know, you can probably see the plastic there. This is new and sealed. This is what they call the library edition because it's hardcover. They put out some soft covers as well, some paperbacks, and those don't go for as much. They will sell, but they don't go for as much. It's these hardcovers, this library edition. It's put out by Dark Horse Comics. You can see it's Season 10, Volume 2. And I got this in a bundle. I feel nervous handling this thing. I got this in a bundle of stuff at a garage sale, middle of the afternoon. It was like 4 o'clock on a Friday that I picked this thing up. And it was sitting out there with other books and other comics. And I bundled it together with some stuff. I had already previously purchased some stuff from them and then saw these in the driveway, came back. And I think I paid, I think when we worked out the math, $1.73 is what I paid per book. This just sold for $750 plus shipping. Through the global shipping program. I primarily use my own shipping or eBay standard international delivery, but for high dollar or very heavy items, I use global shipping. For high dollar, because the protections are definitely greater. And so all I have to do is get this to Kentucky, and then I'm off the hook. And eBay then takes care of the rest of it. This ultimately going to Great Britain. It's crazy. $750 for a book. When I found this, I knew it was going to be good. I didn't realize quite how good. There were only 3 listed. I had it listed at $799, and I've automatically turned down offers of like $200 and $300, and I've gotten a fair number of those actually, which sounds crazy, right? You pay less than $2 for a book, and you're turning down $200 for it. But I know the value, and I know at some point somebody's going to come along and also know the value, and they'll be willing to pay up. Then I got a message. Really, this has picked up in the last about week or so. It's been interesting. I got a message several days ago, 3-4 days ago, from somebody and said, "Hey, I ran out of the offers, but I want to let you know that there's a standing offer on the table for $300 for this book if you're interested in selling it to me at that price." So now $300 is on the table. I had a guy 2 days ago, 2-3 days ago, something like that, sent me an offer of $500. $500, guys, and I countered. I countered at $750 because ultimately that was where I wanted to be at. I had it listed at $7.99. I'd go down to $7.50 and be thrilled with it. Then overnight, 4th of July, this is now 5th as I'm putting this together. Overnight, somebody sent me an offer of $600. So I thought, okay, there's a real, and I actually thought initially it was a counter. I thought that guy was coming back with another offer, but he wasn't, new guy. And so I countered back. I actually talked with Mountain Mom. I said, is this crazy that I'm not just accepting this? And she said, yes, but no, right? Like, yes, it's crazy, but we also know the value. So I countered at 760. That's what I did, because I wanted to get to 750, and I thought I want to leave myself a little wiggle room to come back down. I'm going to come back down a little bit, and he'll see that I'm giving a little bit more. So when you're countering, know that they're going to counter back, and you leave yourself some wiggle room. So I countered at 760 and waited, and it took a little while, but then he came back at 700. So, okay, this person is willing to deal, right, and sees the value. So then I came down $10 to 750. Now, I thought he was going to come back and thought maybe we'll end up settling at 725, and I'd probably be okay with that. But he didn't. He just accepted it. He took the offer. He paid. And so now I've got to ship this thing out. Probably going to get some insurance on it just to be safe, right? I'll double box it. I'll do all the things that you got to do with this. But yeah, $750 for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Sarah Michelle Gellar, thank you very, very much. I actually texted Farmer Mark earlier today and said, hey, guess what? And I sent him the picture of the sale, and he says, who are these people? I said, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know who has $750 to spend on a book, plus, the fees and everything through global shipping. But I'm just glad they're out there. eBay is a wonderful place, guys. It's not always a wonderful place. There are issues, but by and large, I mean, where else am I going to do that? Where else am I going to sell a $750 book that I bought for $2 out of somebody's driveway? Nowhere. That's the answer. The answer is nowhere. We're going to continue. I've got 3 more. None of them are as good as that, of course, but we're going to finish out what we sold to this point. We sold a Mac Tools vintage ski hat. This really cool, $27.99 plus shipping. Then we sold another action figure, this 1982 Ford Lawn. You saw one. This is another. This one sold for $21 plus shipping. And then we sold 1980 Han Solo in his Hoth getup. That one sold for $23.44. And that's what we sold. I mentioned the 2 figures that are going to sell tonight. We'll just wait. We'll do those on the next video because I don't know how much that is going to be. And I do want to send out a quick thank you. I forgot to bring the shirt in here to the mountain, but Chi-Town Picker, he sent me some stuff. And Liam sent me something as well. He sent me a note and a t-shirt. I forgot to bring it in, so I'm going to put a photo of it up right here. Here's the front of the shirt. Really cool design, simple, clean, but then flip it over and a fantastic design there. Nice hit on the back. He said this is the only Mountain Dew shirt without saying mountain that we're sending this thing now to the mountain and Mountain Man. It is interesting that it's missing mountain on Mountain Dew, but Dew Crew, and it's a cool shirt. Thank you so much, man. That is awesome. You guys know I love to do the do. And then making the thing even better, check this out. Liam made me a, he drew and colored my logo. I'm going to find some place to put that out here because that is amazing. I absolutely love it. So guys, thank you so much for sending that. That is so cool. And Chi-Town, he's stopping in to the chat all the time. He's probably in here during the premiere this morning. So thank you so much for doing that. That's really cool. And it means a lot. So we're going to cut the thing off because it is getting long. So I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys. Hit your thumb up on the way out. That helps me a ton. We're growing the channel. We're up to 5,100 subscribers now, a little bit more than that. And so it's a little bit like a snowball, and it keeps getting bigger. And so I appreciate all the comments and all the messages and that sort of thing. They do mean a ton. We're going to call it. I'll see you next time, guys. I got to go find another Buffy book. Bye.